I'm not trying to knock anyone's culture. Everyone believes something different.
No, I'm not right.
Hola, bonjour, guan sac passe. It's Roxy Rose. So hi guys, today I'm actually going to get my hair done soon. I decided to do a little story time before I go get that done. It's actually a serious topic. I believe it's banned in a lot of places in the world, but it's about a story time about children getting married. Okay, now I know there's like a lot of controversy with this. So let me just tell you my story time. The first time my eyes was open to this, and I live in Canada, so for me it was like a bit of a culture shock. When I was 6 years old, I was in kindergarten. I had a friend. We're gonna call her Pershana. Pershana. So like she would always call me and stuff. So like sometimes it was like, oh, one day I'm like, I'm your friend, we're not friends type thing. So one day she called me and I was like, we were like kind of in a fight. Grades like kindergarten stuff, whatever. I don't know what it was over. And then I was pretending to be somebody else. And she's like, oh, I know it's you. And I was like, okay. And I'm like, okay, you got me. And then she's like, okay, like stop playing around. I really need to tell you something. So I was like, okay. She's like, I'm not coming back to school like next year. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not coming back to school? Where are you going? She's like, I'm moving back to my country. And I believe she was going back to Sri Lanka. And I was like, okay, why? And she's like, I'm getting married. And I'm like, what do you mean you're getting married? You're 6 years old, bruh. Like, who gets married at 6? The only marriage I know is like with the candy ring or like when we're playing house, okay? Not no like real wedding thing. And she's like, yeah, it's my family arranged it for me. Since I believe since she was like born, she had an arranged marriage. I didn't know nothing about arranged marriages until that day. So she never met the person. She's going to Sri Lanka to marry someone, and she's 6 years old. And obviously, she was going to marry someone older, you know? So I was like, okay, like I was a bit stressed out, first of all, because it's my friend, obviously. You don't want to see your friends move away. I told my mom, and I was like, Mom, like, I don't understand. How do you get married at 6 years old, you know? And basically, she was telling me, you know, like, everyone's culture is different and whatnot. Yes, at that time, I didn't understand, but I feel like in this day and age now, if that happened, if someone told my son, "Oh, they're moving away to get married," I'm going to tell the school, talk to the parents, and see what to go on. You know what I mean? Obviously, black people they do sometimes don't like to get in people's business.
Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
But like I felt like knew deep down in my heart, even at 6 years old, that something wasn't right. So she did move that way that time. Like after kindergarten, she wasn't there, and like we haven't kept in touch. But I always thought about her and this story. It's like very serious to take because you know you don't know if like at 6 years old if she survived after, if she's okay, like you know that's things I'm thinking of, you know. It's really sad that it happens a lot of places. I know a lot of places have banned it, but some places really are culturally in it and are sending their little kids to be married. Like you know, I don't know, to each its own. I'm not trying to knock anyone's culture, but like it's children. If it's for marriage, maybe a ritual like that little African boy who married that 60-year-old lady. They apparently they don't live together. she's already married to a husband or whatnot, and it's just for ritual. Like, it's still like weird, but maybe I could understand it as long as they're, but like to each its own. But for a 6 year old just to move away and get married to a big man, like I was just like praying that she's okay. And I wish that we could have done more for her, or like even fought for her. Like maybe her telling me was a cry for help, saying, oh, like, I don't want to move, but can you help me type thing. But like she didn't say that. She seemed like, oh, well, like my parents said I have to. As I said, I'm not trying to knock anyone's culture. Everyone believes something different. But like getting married at 6 years old, that's a bit intense. Like, and like I'm not for arranged marriages. I've heard successful stories of arranged marriages where like at first they're like, okay, it's different, but then they really fall for each other and really fall in love. So that's nice, but I feel like maybe they should wait till they're an adult, not at a 6 years old. You didn't even go through puberty yet, bruh. And that's my story time of when my best friend in kindergarten at that time, got married. And if you're watching, girl, holla at me, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, okay? And remember, when life gives you arranged marriages, search and smell for them roses, okay? Thanks for watching, and hopefully next time when I do a story, you will see my hair just did up.